name's Chris Ryan, owner broker, and today we're going to go on another morning walk. It's been a little bit since I made a video, so I wanted to talk today about some things. You know, we got school starting, which kind of makes me sad. I mean, the kids aren't around as much, so we still get to see them quite a bit, but you know, I do miss them having around all the time. But school starts, getting into fall, so I thought today would be a good idea to talk about one of the big questions people have. So let's go for a walk. So one of the questions I get all the time, and this can go for buyers and sellers, is, let's get this, it's a little bright out today. So buyers or sellers, is it a good time to sell my house, or is it a good time to buy our house? I mean, different from a market update. This is more every year. You hear things all the time. You know, like it's terrible to sell your house in January. You know, it's not a good idea. Nobody's selling their house in like August, and you know, so while there are some truths in this, okay, there are some data that backs up like when is the right time to list your house and when's the right time to buy a house. Other things are going to have to dictate that too. You know, let's throw out market conditions as, you know, such like interest rate. Let's just say we're riding a steady interest rate. We don't have to worry about like, hey, rates are going to probably reduce or go up or anything like that. Let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about, we'll take our market we have right now, which is a pretty balanced market. So we'll talk about that also. Typically, you know, people will come up to me and be like, hey, you know, we're thinking about selling our house. And let's just throw out an example. I had some people I was talking to not too long ago, and they were like, you know, we're thinking about listing the house. And this was like May they were talking to me. And they're like, you know, this is what we got. And, you know, I've known these people. I've worked with them quite a bit. And the first thing I suggested to them was like, awesome, you know, yeah, let's get this thing listed. But let's wait till maybe August or even September to get it on the market. Why would I say that? You know, why not get it on fast? So some of the best times to list a house, and we're in North Georgia, is, you know, beginning of spring. You want to get pictures, great pictures of, I mean, spring is a great time because you're getting flowers. The trees around here are just as pretty in the spring as they are in the fall. So you want to get, you know, great pictures of the outside showing all the different colors that you have around, better sun. Also, this is when people start to come up to the mountains. We're a vacation destination. So people start coming up more in the spring rather than like middle of winter, like January, February, not as many. So you want to time it to a point where, like, let's just say for spring, we're timing it for like, let's get it on the market at the end of April. Now, if you have a lake house and you have water, we have water issues here with the TVA when they draw the water up, draw the water down. So you want to time it to that. So if you have a lake house, you know, I might even say, let's wait till, you know, Memorial Day to put it on the market. I mean, that's like the time when we're really bustling up here. You can be fresh on the market and have your house there to, you know, be seen right with all the waters up, the colors are all out. So these are the typical. The other good time to list a house typically is beginning of fall. You know, that's another time we get a lot of tourism up here, fall colors. Plus, I mean, you still got the lushness of summer, so you're gonna, all your trees and everything can be full of leaves, and you know, sun's great. We're getting into people going back to school. They're in a routine. Maybe we want to catch them during that fall break time in October. So we want to list it like mid-September. You want to give them time to be on the market. They can plan it, come see your house. These are the typical times, I would say, the best times to list your house. The best times to buy your house, it's whenever you need it. There's always homes out there, and there's always advantages of doing it either way. But we'll talk more about that maybe in another video. So listing our house, we want to try to list it, want to time it so it's going on the market. It's not behind the market. It's not ahead of the market. And what I mean that is like the spring and the fall market. So we get it on the market like in September. People have time to, oh, look at that. All the geese are coming back. I don't know if you can see that or not. Starting to come back, getting a little, it's August, but fall's right around the corner. So we want to get this stuff on here for possibly the September, for the fall market. So people have time to see it on there, make plans, and when they come up here, they're viewing it. The other big reason is school. I mean, this is typically why people wait till like fall or spring to do it. It's because people want to usually buy a house in the summertime, families. It's easier to buy it like after school gets out, because then they don't have to worry about moving to other schools. They don't have to worry about kids in school while they're moving. All this stuff. I mean, just imagine you're the same reason when you would want to buy a house. In the fall is also just like, maybe we can catch it during Christmas break, move in at that time, have a closing date set for that. That's with families. But it's also like, when are people coming up here? And when are people going to be around to sell your house too? A lot of people look online to make these plans, but we want to get them here in person, have as many as we can. So those are the two times. Here's something I will say. It's changed a lot with the online market. It used to be that everything was done in person, but we can do a lot of like FaceTime videos. We can do a lot of virtual showings. There's all kinds of different avenues we can do to show a house. So they're not as pronounced anymore, like February, like fall and spring. Like spring used to be always like, get your house on for June. Would always be the mantra, but it's right now you want to catch it at the right time. Obviously, give yourself the best chance at this listing. But talk with your realtor, talk with me, and we'll get a strategy that's right for you, because it doesn't always line up that way. Maybe you need to sell or buy it and for a different reason. So we'll talk more about buying a house. When's the right time to buy a house, and that process at another video. But as far as selling your house, whatever makes sense for you is the best time to sell your house. And a good realtor should be able to help you with that, and should be able to talk you through that in different markets. And we do have to take advantage of the markets and how it is. So give me a call, give me a text, email, visit my website. Office number 706-744-3023. Email is chrisryan30512@gmail.com. And the website is mountainCreekRealEstateGroup.com. So look forward to hearing from you. And we'll see you again on another morning. Have a great day. God bless.